It was all a dream.
Started out poor with plans to own more. And it came from the bottom, down below.
You gotta be hungry.
Yo YouTube, what going? You know it's your boy Sadiki, and we're back in here for another video. Don't think it was a wise decision to wear black in the sun today, but we're back in the sun today and we're about to crack in this R. Let me ease off on the rhythm. The boy should go and turn a rapper. Alright, serious. Cool gang, it's good to see you in here. Shout out to you. Shout out for keeping it straight, for keeping it disciplined, for keeping it strong. That's all we can ask for. That's all that you can ask of yourself. As long as you have your goal in mind, as long as you continually try to make leaps and bounds toward your goal, there's absolutely no way that you can lose. There's a quote that I really like to use these days. When I bet on myself, I double down. I'm not a gambling man, but if I were to gamble, I would gamble on myself 100 times out of 1,000,000 times.
What?
That doesn't make any sense. I would gamble on myself 100 times out of 100 times. And I suggest you do the same, because you can control your actions. You can control how hard you work. You can control your outcome. Now with that said, let's get into the video, man. Now, you hear people speak about this a lot, but today I'm just going to sum it up in one story. Hope you enjoy it. So the story was told of a girl, a woman, beautiful woman at that, but one thing, she was very poor. She was so poor that her family had to cram 10 individuals, 8 children, 2 parents, into a wooden shack out in the Midwest in America. You know, of course, this was a time when the gold rush was taking place, gold and oil and coal. Men were just digging the earth up, trying to find wealth. But they were very poor, destitute, depraved. One day when she was washing her father's clothes in a bucket of water, those days they didn't have washing machines, you know, they weren't as privileged as we are today. She had to use the scrub brush. For anybody who knows those vintage Negro spiritual type scrubbing, that good old squish squash. Just that good old Negro spiritual squishing of the clothes in the bucket. She was doing that, and she was trying to wash out the stains of coal out of her father's garments. And it happened. It happened like a bolt of lightning. She was shown a vision of the future. She imagined herself walking up onto the platform, a stage, to shake the hand of the president, the dean of a prestigious university. She imagined the university with almost supernatural accuracy, down to the architecture, the uniform. Everything was precise, vivid. That image was ingrained in her brain from that day forward. A few weeks later, she was called to the principal's office. She wasn't an ill-mannered child. Ill-mannered. She wasn't an ill-mannered child. But she went there, and the principal said to her, "You got the highest grades in the entire school. And that qualifies you to attend any university of your choice, and it will be free of cost. Free of cost. I had to switch my hand there. My shoulder was getting tense. So free of cost. She chose the top university in the Midwest. I'll refrain from naming it because the name escapes me now, but she graduated from that university with the highest honors that the university was able to give. And she became the only woman in the Midwest to hold a prestigious degree. What does this story mean? What does this story mean? Let's get into it. I like to stand up on the shoulders of giants. Napoleon Hill said it best. He said, cherish your dreams, because your dreams are the children of your soul, the blueprint of your greater future. What would the world be today if man didn't possess that inherent ability to dream? Automobiles, designed and perfected by Henry Ford. The airplanes that grace the friendly skies, the Wright brothers. Edison and the light bulb, Nikola Tesla and his gargantuan contribution to what technology is today. Is there anything in this world that wasn't born out of a vision, out of a dream, out of the promise of something greater? And I don't know where it comes from. I don't know where it comes from. Based on my reading, there's a thinking substance that forms the universe. Man was made in the image and likeness of God. God, the ultimate creative force that made man, that contributed to everything that we're seeing here. I cannot tell you where it comes from, because it's as dark and as inscrutable as there is anything that exists, that is mysterious, that's enigmatic. But what I can say is this: as much as that is a mystery to me, on the other end of the coin, I can tell you a fact that your dream, my dream, can become a reality. I like listening to Les Brown. You can use this as a promotional video if you'd like. Go and type in any one of his videos. He's a profound speaker, a profound influencer. I love the man. He said, start with 2 words. It's possible. It's possible. I'd like to extend that for a bit. When I think about my dreams and the things that I'd like to accomplish in life, they're still quite obscure to me. I still have a lot of work to do when it comes to defining what my dream is, because obviously most of my action has been spent to try to perfect and to discipline myself in pursuit of it. But what is it? I know it involves speaking with you. And as we are on this journey together, I say that just think about your dream. Just think about it as large as you want to think, as impossible as you might perceive it to be. Just hold that vision in the front of your mind. What will happen over time is this: when you begin to remind yourself of your dream, this is called auto-suggestion, and you can use this technique if you like. This is just my tip of the day. It's called auto-suggestion. Just hold your dream in your mind. Write down your dream, your vision, your definite major purpose on a small card, and carry it everywhere you're going. In your wallet, in your purse, in your back pocket. Just have it with you all the time. And at intervals during the day, you can even set an alarm on your phone. Read that out loud to yourself. And I guarantee, at the end of 90 days of doing that consistently, and after doing that consistently, what will happen is your mind is geared toward something. It is built in, it's called the reticular activating system. I know we're getting scientific, but bear with me. Dexter, get off my screen. The reticular activating system, it allows human beings to focus maniacally on one thing. What will begin to happen, imagine this, you're thinking about buying a car and you become obsessed with the BMW X6. What will happen is, when you begin to focus on the BMW X6, every time you go out on the road, I guarantee you'll notice the BMW X6. It's not because it wasn't there before, but because your mind is focusing on it, it begins to appear more frequently to you. Now, when this applies to your dream, when you begin to read out your definite major purpose consistently, every day, timely, disciplined, when you begin to read it to yourself and you remind yourself of what you're going for, what your life purpose is, your reticular activating system will begin to spark up, and you will begin to notice opportunities around, in your environment, in people that you're meeting, to realize that goal. You see, human beings, we are much different from animals in that we have the ability to construct the world around us as we would like it to be. And a dream is the seed of that construction. A dream is the seed, the blueprint of that massive edifice. That is your dream. That is my dream. I'd like to leave this with you. Your dream, as Napoleon Hill said, is the child of your soul. It is what you were born into this world to fulfill. And just as the story I mentioned earlier, where the young lady, out of nothing, out of deprivation and poverty, out of nothing came a queen. As a man thinketh in his heart, so is he. Hold your dream in the front of your mind. Consistently think about your dream, and I guarantee it will be yours. I am stepping toward my dream. I am moving forward each and every day, regardless of setbacks, regardless of obstacles that might fall in my way. God has blessed each of us with a unique ability, a unique capacity to observe our environment and to adapt to it and to thrive. As the word says, greater is he that is in me than he that is in the world. Take this with you. You have greatness in you. You are special, and your dream is yours. Protect it, but don't hide it under a bushel. Let your light so shine. This is Sadiki saying, bless up, one love, and peace to stay icy, boy. You thought I forgot? Stay icy.
And if you can see it here and you have the courage enough to speak it, it will happen.